Good morning, guys. I wasn't quite ready to go live, but that's okay. Let me turn on the light. And I think I want to go. I want to go a little bit that way. How's that, you guys? Pretty good. Looks good to me. So, good morning, my friends. My name is Tara. Welcome to the Daily Nail, my weekday daily nail show, where we talk all things nails. Sometimes a little personal stuff gets thrown into. But I am a dip powder fiend. I love dip powders, hence my Instagram and TikTok handle, Tara Loves to Dip. Anyway, my live show is Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. here on YouTube. So I'd love it if you subscribed and turned on the little notification bell, because a lot of times I go live at 11:04, 11:05, So then you'll know when I'm coming live. I'm just going to pull up the live on this phone here. So today's Manny should be fun. I'm doing a Manny triplet with Kendra and Patty. It's a reindeer nail art design. So it shall be fun, I think. All right, looks like I'm going a little too far over here. All right, I dropped something. Oh, my swatch stick. We need that. Okay. Just give me a second here to get settled. I'm looking in front of the camera here. All right, I guess it's all right. Unfortunately, yes, I did. Don't mind the mess around me. Hi, Patty. Good morning. I've already got my peel base on, and it's almost dry. So real quick, I'm going to swatch day 6 of the Hypnotic Nails Advent Calendar, and then I'm going to go through the box that you sent me and show off all the goodies my bestie sent me. So day 6, we're starting a new row, which will be a new collection. Ooh, it's gorgeous. It is a lighter green fine glitter, and it is called Palm Paradise. So, all right. Palm Paradise sounds like maybe a beachy theme or greens, right? So let's swatch day 6. Hi, Kendra. I'm just doing day 6 of the Hypnotic Nails Advent Calendar because I'm doing them every day. Did there come a time when you met a man you later came to know as Ron Samuels? Yes. I already have my peel base on, and it's just about dry, so I'll be ready to go after I do this and show off the box of stuff Patty sent to me. She sent me a bunch of goodies. Okay. This is a gorgeous color. I have one similar to this from Sparkle & Company called Botanical Fierce, and it's like this shade of green fine glitter, and I love it because it works well with like a red at Christmas. It's just a different shade of green, Make sure it's dry before I brush off. Okay, so we'll do our second layer and I'll lay flat. I love this shade of green though. Did you solicit Roger to help you carry out the defendant's contract on this woman? Yes, I did. And her husband? All right. Gorgeous. I've always just had this thought that. So Palm Paradise. Oh yeah, I want to write that down. So I'm going to use, for today's mani, I'm going to use Revel nail dips. Now the mani that we're doing, I saw it on Pinterest, but then I also saw it on Instagram just today when I was scrolling, and I was like, oh yeah. So it's a red mani with a pink nail, and on the pink nail is a female reindeer. So Patty, Kendra, and I are all twinning. Woot woot. Patty, are you back home now? And you know what I was thinking, Patty? Doesn't Wayne go to a walk-in clinic and they said they couldn't see him today? That's what that place is for emergencies. I don't get it. Get some glitter on here. All right, I'm going to, actually, I'll just gel top coat it real quick. Okay, I'll give that a 1 minute cure. We'll put this away. I can't wait what the rest of the week holds for day 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so let's go through the box that Patty sent me. So Zebra Glitter and Nails, now known as Zebra Luke's Boutique. She makes whip soaps. She makes facial scrubs. She makes body scrubs. So this one here is called Malibu Bitch, and it's a whipped soap. It definitely smells like soap. Like, I don't smell like I don't know. Patty's had it for a while, so it might have lost some of its scent. This one's still wrapped up, but it's a facial cleaner, rose, kale, and clay. Really cool. And this one here is a sugar scrub body conditioner. This smells good, and I can't wait to use that. I love sugar scrubs. And then she sent me some extra nail piece sleeves. This one is just a feather type prop. There's a white one. Oh, and a pink one. I don't have this one. Thank you, Patty. I don't have this either. And then a headband, you know, for when I'm wearing those face masks. Oh, thank you, Patty. She also sent me couple dips. This is from Bling Galleria, called Prism Magic. Phoenix dips called Autumn Jewels. She sent me some hairspray, hair things from Head Candy. She sent me a Christmas dip from Night Owl called Festive Sky that I would want to use soon. She also sent me this. It looks like it's a case for her scissors, but my Ergophile case broke. So she thought this would work for it. And it does, Patty. Look at that. Thank you. And then there's a few more Night Owl dips in here. Phoenix 40 again. This is a white iridescent one. There's a red sleeve here. But what I'm most excited for is this Sev right here. Look. So you can use this to separate out larger glitters from fine glitters. And I'm going to use it today. So I'm really excited. Thank you again, Patty. Thank you so much. Alrighty. We are good to go. So I'm going to dip my pink nail first. And for my pink, I'm using Flores C from Revel Nail. My red is going to be Rudy from Revel Nail, which is a red that glows red. Flores C is it's one of their sea glass collection dips, but it's pink, so it's like sheer kind of. But I think it will work. The pink nail is going to be our reindeer nail, you guys. So we're going to do that one pink, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Those will all be red. And then on the ring finger, we're going to do our female deer with a little heart nose. And on the I'm sorry, on the middle nail, we're going to do the reindeer. And then on the ring finger, I'm going to put some gold glitters, just like kind of dotted on there. So, and we're also going to chrome the antlers. All right, so I'm going to start with Flores C because that is the lighter color. Let's give it a stir. I don't think I've used this dip yet. I have my Luxie Nail Precision tool here. All right, so middle nail is the reindeer.
Did not want the shooter to get immunity, but we needed.
Is my head in the way? I'm sorry.
You know, we knew he had to be locked up because continually he would try to hurt us.
Deborah Love, Love.
His second
Okay.
wife was Debbie Love. And Debbie Love was the secretary to divorce firm that was handling divorce for Ron Sammons.
What statements do you recall being made in the presence of one or more of your friends?
That she was a gold digger, that she took his money, that she was
Okay. Brush off.
she didn't take care of the children.
Let's do layer number 2. You guys doing your man? So Patty, are you back home?
Yes, he did.
In what manner? What words did
Kendra, are you starting your nails now?
Bitch should be dead. I wish she was dead. She needs to be dead. Somebody needs to kill the. We need to get rid of her.
I would have predicted that the defense attorneys would not want him to testify, thinking that if he didn't testify,
Some glitter in here. Don't know where it came from, but let's get it out.
Because he wanted to be in charge.
Did you go to Denny's and meet with USD's Jeffrey Collin and Eddie Stafford, also known as Slim or Sam?
No. It was Ron's decision to go and testify. He wanted to testify.
So this is the only nail that's going to be pink.
Did you ever ask USD's to kill your wife, your former wife?
No.
Okay, that looks pretty good.
Did you ever give him $20,000?
Now the other 4 we're going to do with Rudy.
No, I never gave him $20,000.
Okay, okay. Patty, I asked if you're home.
And asked him to kill your wife.
No, I wouldn't want anything like that to happen to her.
Did you ever?
Let's see if I can dip into the jar without wrinkling the nails.
A car and some money?
I have never met Eddie Stafford.
Patty, did you hear me yesterday that on Amazon I ended up getting a refill bottle of base? It's Azure Beauty, Azure Beauty, you know.
I was told that
But it's almost 3 full regular bottles worth. And it's just a squeeze bottle, and you just fill up your regular bottle with it right here. So this is what I got, and see, you just squeeze it out of this tube. It was $9.99, and that's for almost 3 bottles. So I'm like, wow, that's what I should do from now on, especially if I only need base, you know.
And I had opened some accounts before he passed away in some friends' names and other people's names.
Why would you have this credit report on March of 1998?
I was eventually going to become him and take my kids if necessary. And in criminal cases, the ultimate say is the judge.
All right.
And he made a decision, and he got on the stand, and he had to, suffer through cross-examination.
You and Sam. I never wanted Heather to be.
Oh, you're not home yet, Patty? I was saying that if they doesn't Wayne go to a walk-in clinic, and you told me they can't see him today? That doesn't make sense. That's what those places are for.
He had sold a lucrative car dealership. He was a wealthy.
Like, that's BS.
It was life. There's no other reasonable explanation. Mrs. Sanders, It had anything to do with shooting Mr.
Poor
Grossman.
Dominic coughing. I even gave him the medicine. It's like a generic Dayquil, you know. The pills are huge too, and he's got to take 2 of them. But
Ronald Samuels is not guilty, not because I say it.
it's got a cough suppressant and an expectorant in it.
He is guilty, 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 guilty.
But he definitely seems like he's a little better. He wasn't as bad breathing last night, you know. They also do appointments. The clinic where I go, my doctor's office or whatever, they have a quick care clinic right in there, so you can walk in and do that without an appointment and be seen. They have a lab there to get your blood work done, and then they also have regular appointments, you know. They have everything there too. Women's health, psychiatry, then just primary care. They have it all. Pediatrics, dental. The dental building is in a different place, but they have one. It's all Thunder Mist Healthcare, Thunder Mist Health Center.
With a proven track record spanning 20 years, over 850,000 customers, and an astonishing, now listen to this, 15
life in prison for the attempted murder of his wife.
All right, I guess I'll leave that.
John, sworn testimony from the co-conspirators and phone records corroborating their statements. The evidence was pointing to.
So what are you doing now, Patty? Are you driving home, or are you going somewhere else?
Ronald Samuels is the cause.
There we
But
go.
Joab is cowardly now. And you must hold him accountable.
Did he have a motive to have this done? Was he frustrated, angry, and upset? You bet he was.
So the defense was that there was no connection between
It's applying well, even though I'm dipping into the jar.
two people that
Usually,
the crime, Slim and Roger Revel.
sometimes, I shouldn't say usually, but sometimes I'll screw up a nail if I dip right in.
And John Grossman wanted Ronald Samuels to go to jail. They have been given a license to lie, the proverbial get out of jail free card. Make no mistakes, Ronald Samuels is an arrogant, obnoxious, flashy, controlling person. He's always been, and he always will be. Ronald Samuels is not guilty, not because I say it, but because
All
of the
right.
things that they produced.
Brush off.
These were bad people. Mr. Estes was.
This is just one layer, too. Good coverage.
Good, but he was as in the street as Slim.
That's what we're looking like so far.
And they were doing what they had to do to make sure.
Oh, you stopped at his sister's? I thought you were going right home.
That there is not even a speculative or mere possibility of the fact that this guy is not guilty. He is guilty, guilty, guilty.
I like this pink
guilty, guilty.
Flores, see? Super pretty. A sea glass pink.
We have to go on whether it's a guilty or not guilty or hung jury. We do our job and we go home at night.
Kendra, you want to hear something funny? You know that Cosmic Manny I sent you a picture of where I had the red, green, and white fuzzy dips, and the white ones had the polka dot sweater nails or whatever? You know what Patty commented on my Instagram post yesterday to that picture? Pretty, but not me. Like, well, at least she's honest. Cracked me up.
When that verdict came in, and Ron Samuels was found guilty in the courtroom and in the
She's coming out with more too. More colors of them.
there was a sense of justice.
She's got to strike while the pan's hot.
Torture, there's no more.
Is that a saying?
Can sleep at night.
Isn't that funny, Kendra?
This man will not.
That's like somebody saying, I'd never wear it, but yeah, it looks good on you.
People stood up and clapped.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that. That's what she meant.
After waiting 9 years, it was a blessing to hear. Guilty, guilty, guilty.
All right.
He still to this day has never owned up to or taken responsibility for anything that he's done.
There we go. Just laying into the powder. Pull out. Oh, I did get a wrinkle. So I'm just gonna smooth it out.
Never seeing him again.
You can kind of tap it. If you tap it gently enough, you can smooth those little waves that get in your dip. That's the one hesitation I have with dipping into jars, you know.
Sorry that Heather has such bitterness in her heart, irrespective of the decision of the jury. For the sake of my 3 children, I'd still like them to know Ronnie, Joe, and Laura. That this is not something that I did.
There we
Is
go.
there, Defense counsel, any legal reason why sentence should not be imposed at this time? Okay. The defense did nothing but point out that these 4 people should not be believed.
Looks
and
good.
they were the people that actually committed the crime. But as I said to Ron Samuels when I sentenced him,
Dominic's going to see
would have harmed
um
a hair on Heather Grossman's
what's it
head,
called?
except for you pulling this
A Christmas Carol to play on Friday with his school.
Appropriate sentence, and I now enforce that sentence as to count 1.
Where is everybody today?
Emotional having to look someone in the eyes and tell them that they are going to prison and never coming out. That's not easy. Harder for him. than
There
for
we
me.
go.
This was even beyond the ultimate crime because it left a woman as a quadriplegic forever. Certainly shortened her lifespan, but I know how Heather Grossman lives, and
Okay.
she's a strong woman, and she's been able to survive. She's a survivor.
It's a miracle that my mom is alive. It's a miracle that doctors were right next to the scene. It's a miracle that my mom has lived 24 years up to this point. It's a miracle that I got to have my first dance at my wedding with my mom.
My mom has inspired all of us to make sure we live life to the fullest. And I think
All right. We are gonna need this red again, I think, for the nose of the little girl reindeer we're doing. So I'm just brushing off any excess red powder right now. You can see there's no staining. Looks great. I'm going to encapsulate the nails now with a layer of Revel Nails Clear, which is called Vivian. It's D75 for the number. You guys can save 20%. It's a good deal. Good discount. 20% at Revel Nail. I have a code. It's RN Tara 20220. So RNTARA 20220.
Ron Samuels is currently serving life plus 120 years in a Florida prison. Heather Grossman wrote a book about her life and continues to be an advocate for victims' rights. I'm Tamron Hall. Thank you for watching Someone They Knew.
All right. I'm just making sure my nails are free of anything. I'm going to do the pink nail first, just in case I have any staining on my brush
This new veneer is bringing
from the
smiles
red,
back to
you know.
kids for less than $30. So you can have the radiant smile you deserve without any gross molds or in-office fit.
Get that glitter out of there. Okay.
Washed up into his backyard was the body of a young woman. The victim becomes important. Who are they? What's their background?
There were a number of other people who could have equally committed this crime.
DNA evidence is the gold standard.
Curious
Alrighty.
evidence can jump to wild conclusions.
He is the killer.
So I'm just encapsulating with one layer of clear. Even though I'm using solid colors here, you guys, the clear will protect, number one, my brushes, like my activator brush, from staining. It also just protects your color, you know. Another reason is that clear is the strongest color of dip powder because it's colorless. You know, there's no color added to it to weaken it. So you're giving yourself that extra layer of strength as well.
Stepped down into his back lawn on South Merritt Island, and he noticed this really pungent smell. And he followed the scent to the edge of his property and found there was what he thought first.
Dip powder's really thin, so with, you know, how most people, I think, do 2 to 3 layers of color and then a layer of clear, and that's about the average. I see some more glitter in this.
When they got to the body, they found out that it was bound, had duct tape on it. At this point, it looks more like a homicide investigation is going to take place. A lot of care was taken by our dive team to make sure that she was collected as well as could be done. Police believe that her body had been in the water for about 3 days. So,
you guys are so quiet.
There are many items of evidence on a body that can be potentially helpful for a case. It depends where the body is found.
You're supposed to be conversating with me.
Difficult. The water is going to be one of the worst enemies to trace evidence because the water bathes.
All right, so I just got the clear out of there. We're going to put a layer of clear on the thumb now. Getting closer to doing our little nail art. I'm excited for this one. I think this is going to be a fun mani to do. It should come out looking pretty cute.
Do you know the U.S. Solar Company's nasty little secret? It turns out if you live in Massachusetts, they have to give you solar panels for absolutely no net cost. All you have to do is ask. Solar companies in the U.S. are trying everything to...
Or fingerprints, hairs, fibers, those type of things. There's a really great...
Alrighty. So let's get this clear out of the cuticle area. There we go. Okay, we're gonna brush these off.
The duct tape around the eyes, some slid down around the neck. There was some like screen type rubber spline, I guess they call it, that was found around her feet, as well as some nautical rope that had a very interesting design to it. I believe there was a bag that actually we determined came from Publix. So we were lucky in some respects that there was some evidence that we could do some things with, possibly fingerprints, DNA, trace evidence, those types of things.
All right, next step will be to activate our dip nails. So activator cures your nails. They dip nails don't need to go into a UV or LED light like gel nails do, but they don't. Hold on, I see a gold glitter. They also, oh, it's gone. Won't just dry like with air the way that nail polish does, you know. I mean, they'll dry, but they're not ready to be filed until you apply activator and let them sit for a couple minutes. This is what hardens them and makes them ready to be filed. And it's a thin, clear liquid. Kind of has a strong smell, but it's not too bad, you know. Just don't inhale the stuff. I've been doing my own dip nails for 3.5 years, and you know, I have never had a reaction to dip liquids. Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. I like the shade of pink I decided to use. I'm happy with that. Have some gel under the nail, but I gotta be careful getting it out. Alright. So while we wait for these to cure, I am gonna hit my vape and sip my coffee. Yeah, we're doing the dots. I'm gonna use, so I pulled out the hell is it? Here it is. I pulled out tinsel, which came, it's Revel Nails Home for the Holidays collection. It came out a few years ago, but it's still available. Has like a silver, a gold, a red, a green, a blue, you know, like, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour some of these glitters through, give it a shake. Oh my god, this is amazing, Patty. Amazing. And look at that. All those fine glitters that I don't want fell through. Still a little more, I guess. And the small glitters that I am going to use to place on the ring finger are right here for me. Perfection. I love this, Patty. Thank you so much. I think this is like such an invaluable gift. I think it's my favorite thing in the box, Patty. So yes, we're doing the dots. Unless you think they're not going to look good.
And he told a lot of people that he was ex-Navy SEAL. He was not a Navy SEAL, but continued to tell people that he was a Navy SEAL. He had an interesting background. He came from a family, to my understanding.
The way the nail art is going to go is that the reindeer nose is going to be a heart, and the bottom of the heart is going to be the free edge of my middle nail. So it will be like right here, and then we'll have the eyes, and then the antlers. The antlers are going to be chromed gold, and then I'm going to use these gold circle glitters here and try to place them. I thought about doing it like in a snow pattern, like more at the top and scattered as you go down the bottom. But I think I might hand place them like just in a pattern of dots going across. I don't know, Kendra. How should we do the ring finger? Do you think we should do like make it like snow, like more at the top, and then like coming down maybe just halfway of the nail, and then like a few scattered like after the top part? What are your thoughts on that? Patty, what are your thoughts too?
He falls into those categories.
In one of his early interviews, he told police that he had actually talked to her the night
Yeah.
he was believed that she was killed.
I'm sure the pink one's ready. So when I shape my nails, guys, I like to always start up at the cuticle.
He was already in a serious relationship with someone who was very upset.
I feel like it's the easiest way to start balancing the nail, is right at the top here. So I'm using a thin 180 grit file. 100 by 180, you guys know what I mean. Okay. So now I'm just going to come down my sidewall. I want to make sure it's not bulging, at the top, and that it's just smooth from here down to the free edge.
He has a boat. He has the ability to do this. In talking to people, he has been known to be violent in the past.
Where is everybody?
He said I talked to her and that he basically.
Yeah, I didn't want to. Well, I'm doing glitter too, but I'm going to pick out glitters for the ring finger. What kind of rose gold glitter are you using? Which one? Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how the pink nail came out. I'm going to move over to my pinky and start filing this.
Mom, what are you doing? I'm gonna save your life. Turning your hair from tangled, mangled, and creepy frizzy to tame, shiny, freaky black. Whoa, it's like magic. Actually, it's science.
Do you happen to have a science project to back that up?
Why, yes. Yes, I do. She doesn't even go here. I hate brush liner. Oh, of course you do. Other brushes damage your hair, have uncomfortable grips, and leave your hair with static frizz. But with Gimme, those issues are a thing of the past.
Right.
Most brushes don't account for hair type. Gimme does. Whether your hair is
Okay.
medium or fine. Gimme has a brush made specifically for you. It's the ultimate pick-me.
And then after I'm happy with this, the cuticle area on the sidewalls, I come down and that's when I shape my free edge. But I always have my nails pre-shaped before dipping. So especially with just working with solids, there's not a lot of work that needs to be done as far as shaping or filing. If we were working with a chunky glitter or something like that, it would be a different story. Oh, I see. Don't do an ombre then, just paint with gel, like use your dotting tool to do dots and then sprinkle the glitter over it. You don't have a rose gold chrome?
Only cooperate if you can help find his secret. He has nothing to hide. He willingly allows police to search his house and his boat.
Forensics has become very helpful to police. It's also a hindrance in some respects because investigators rely on it. Oh, we'll wait for the DNA. What's the benefit of that? So you start with the old-fashioned person.
Okay.
So detectives get to Brett Huck's doorstep, and he answers the door. They find him to be pretty open in terms of talking with them. I mean, he didn't slam the door in the face and immediately, let's say he wanted an attorney.
Brett was very cooperative. He actually allowed us to do a consent search for his house. Eventually, we came back and did a second search with a search warrant.
As time went along, he was not quite as happy with us.
Okay, looks good.
Look at him really hard as a suspect. In searching his house, we start to see duct tape, and it's white duct tape, which is a little different. Most people have the gray or silver type of duct tape, but he has white duct tape. Doesn't mean it's the same duct tape, but it's interesting.
Duct tape, since it has a sticky side to it, is a good collector of trace evidence. So typically you can get fingerprints off of duct tape on the sticky side as well as the smooth side. If there are hairs or fibers that are stuck to
Yeah, Brenda, Kendra. Yeah, the only pink one is the middle. Yeah, that's what I would do, Kendra.
The tape, I believe, had been wrapped around her eyes, her nose, and her mouth. On that tape, they found black hairs. As they're going through the evidence, they're finding some hairs on the tape, and they were sent off, and they came back, and they were canine. Brett Huck has a dog, a black-haired dog. Quick glance, it looks very similar to the type of hair that was found on the tape around her hip. And we find a piece of rope that's in the river underneath this boat that has the same markings on it. It is a rope that's generally used by people that are into boats. It's not something you or I would buy. You had someone who had access to a boat, owned a boat as a charter boat captain. So when you start to put those pieces together, your gut feeling and intuition, I didn't like what he said in the interview.
All right, looking good. I'm gonna want to smooth that a little. This is where I had that little bump that I pressed flat.
Can we match that? Is it possible?
Okay.
Lab tests take time. So as you're building this case, you may get one lab result back, but you're waiting for another lab result back, and you're waiting for cell phone records to come back.
Patty, I can't believe nobody's here.
Hand something to a lab, 12 hours later, response back.
Where's all my girls at?
This letter that Mrs. Mom wrote on the 1-year anniversary of the death, she wrote a letter to the editor that was particularly chilling. And I remember specifically in that letter, her mom wrote about how frustrated she was that, with 1 year in, Misty's killer was still not brought to justice. He was still basically running around free, enjoying life. And I remember the haunting words in particular. She said she hated to be cold and wet, and she was left in the river. And that really spoke to me, and I felt that sense of frustration. No one had basically made any arrests yet. And so I think that sense of frustration was really palpable.
So a big problem that we see today is the suicide effect.
Little bit of dip on my skin. I'm using this 100 grit side of a file from Color My World Dips, and it works great for getting that dip off your skin. Or you can use a ball bit with your e-file. Just I already have the files out here, so let's just work with these.
So a lot of this case dealt with the fact of building these things together, of putting these pieces. This is a circumstantial case. He doesn't confess. So we have to build this case and present it to a prosecutor in a way that the prosecutor goes, okay, we like it. We'll take this case.
There we go.
I would say about 95 to 99% due to the length of time it takes for that DNA test to come back. It took that long because it was a very advanced sort of technology and testing that needed to take place. And so during this time, you did have that frustration of everyone involved of, is that testing going to come back with what we hope it will come back with? They weren't even positive, that they would get the results that they needed. They just hoped and believed that they would.
I think the dog's DNA was the final straw after we had received.
All right, looks good.
That made us decide that we could go forward with the case. It was a very, very strong circumstantial case, but again, you never know what a jury's going to do.
The investigator with the sheriff's office had a bias, had his blinders on. Brett Hunt was his target, and he wasn't going to consider or even follow up on any information that was inconsistent with the
All right.
Brett Hunt.
I'm going to do a quick buff just to give them a smooth, and then I am going to use my ergo file. Hi, Brandis. I know, I was wondering where everybody is. It's just Patty and Kendra and you here right now. We're doing a Manny triplet if you want to join us. Just wait till you see the design. It's going to be cute. How you feeling today, hon?
Traditional pillows also absorb plenty of germs and bacteria. That's why manufacturers recommend using their pillow every few months.
I'm using Revel dips. I'm using Flores C as my pink and Rudy as my red. We're going to paint a girl reindeer on one now. Oh, there's Janet. Hi, Janet. Now you guys are showing up. Michelle's not here. Britt's not here. Whoever else comes isn't here. I haven't talked to Chastity Brandis or Amanda S. Hopefully they got their emails right about the Secret Santa. Oh, you got a lot of resin to pour? That's okay, Janet. How's your morning going?
Years go by before Brett Huck is finally arrested for killing Misty Morse and sent to trial. But while the scant evidence may all look to point to one person, Huck still professes his innocence. The prosecutors will need to prove that he is the killer, and that may be an uphill battle.
This is a criminal case. The defendant is charged with the crimes of first-degree felony murder and kidnapping.
Some years before this case, I was assigned a case in Brett Huck.
Did you get Rudy, Brandis? Do you have Rudy from Revel?
Conduct in front of some children, and I was assigned to prosecute that case, and we did successfully prosecute that case.
You clean your bathroom, Janet?
Huck's father was sent to prison.
Oh, you gotta go to the bank?
And Mr. Huck Sr.
You're behind, Brandis? On what? What's 22 more mean?
kind of acknowledged each other, and actually, he seemed kind of friendly towards me. So, you know, I don't know. Here I am prosecuting his son.
What are you behind on?
Vicinity Shirley Warren.
What $50 for
Let's clean these nails off now that we're done filing.
the state had a really tough case to present here because of
What a great red.
you're talking
Look at that, just pop.
serious relationship in this plot.
All right.
The relationship did continue, however.
So I do think we should activate and top coat the nails first because we're going to be doing some gel nail art. And the best way to do it, I think, is to already have a top coat on just to protect my pink nail where most of the art's going to be, you know. So we'll go through, we'll activate and top coat, and then we'll do our nail art.
Really have that much weight. It's when you put them all together. You'll learn that the last two phone calls that Misty Morse received were from him. During the interview with Mr. Hutt, he agreed to allow.
So just one layer of activator this time here.
They started finding things. One of the first things they found
Okay.
was a piece of wadded up white duct tape, and they found a piece of
That's what we got so far. Wow, we're not even an hour in. Look at that. But who knows how long this nail art's going to take.
There were no eyewitnesses.
Oh, 22 more pieces. Duh. Sorry, Brandis. My mind blanked. Or you can do 5 at a time. So, what kind of pieces are you making?
and the items on listed marks.
Are these all orders you have on?
Representing Mr. Huck at this trial.
The state's case in the
If so, congratulations. That's incredible.
case.
The first step is to analyze the evidence. It's been my experience that the defense will come out with the evidence and then see how that impacts the state's ability to prove their charge.
Janet, Patty, Kendra, and I are doing a Manny triplet. Do you want to join in? So look, 4 nails red, 1 nail pink. We're going to do a girl reindeer. The nose is going to be a heart, a red heart. I'm going to use Rudy because so then I think I am anyway. Or maybe I'll use red gel. Red heart at the bottom, the stiletto. So this will be the point of the heart. And then the eyes, well, closed eyes with eyelashes. And then the antlers, I'm going to chrome them gold. And then I'm going to do something with, I used a sieve to, that Patty sent me. I love it so much, to separate out the fine glitter and tinsel from Revel. And I'm going to place them on the ring finger, but I don't know if I'm going to do like a bunch near the top and then have them scattered as it goes down the nail a little bit like snow, or whether I'm just going to do them in like some kind of a pattern. I haven't decided on that part yet. So let's wipe off and top coat now. The nails have been sitting for a little bit, long enough to wipe off our excess activator. Oh, for a sub bag. Ooh, for who? Let me see if I can guess. For Christy? No, she doesn't do sub bags. Huh. For a sub bag. Nails Truly?
Correct?
That's correct.
Can you come to an opinion that you can share with us, share with the jury, about the similarities between State's Exhibit 20, again, the tape that came off Victim's eyes?
Okay, let's top coat.
74, which is the tape that came from the defense residence.
I learned a lot about duct tape. The duct tape was examined by forensic experts, and that was one part of the case that I handled. I learned more about duct tape than I've ever wanted to know.
Based upon the correspondence of all of the major components of the 2 tapes, as well as the correspondence.
I'm going to skip that nail for a second. Maybe I want to mat that nail, you guys.
I would conclude that those 2 tapes were indeed the same type of tape.
Do we want to mat the pink nail first?
And most probably made by the same manufacturer. However, I really cannot conclude one way or the other.
I think we should mat the pink nail.
Either did or did not come from the same roll or the same batch of tape.
No, because then I'm probably going to end up top coating it anyway. I'm just going to use.
Was distributed in Brevard County in the year 2000.
No, I don't.
So we could have thousands.
So we're going to do our second layer of top coat. It's starting to get a little stringy.
I would be more than willing to say that I would be comfortable that it would be at least thousands of rolls.
For 2 years, we had the screen spline examined.
What opinion were you able to read?
Skip that now for a minute.
Concerning the exhibit that came from the garage the defendant was staying at, and the spline that came from the victim, Misty Morse.
After completing my microscopic examinations, I was able to determine
And then the pink nail.
these 2 items were like one another with respect to all of their class characteristics, which would include color, texture, width, thickness, and the extrusion stripe present on both of them.
Oh, okay.
On their entire lengths. So based on that, I was able to conclude that they are.
Has anyone gotten their Secret Santa?
in the
Yeah,
same
Angela got hers.
extrusion line.
So I have a question. Do you reveal yourself? Like when you send your stuff to your Secret Santa, do you put from your Secret Santa or do you put from your name? Like, do we reveal ourselves when the gift gets sent? I guess that's my question.
Defense and
Brandis, you haven't gotten yours yet?
Can't contest the evidence that the state presents in terms of the forensic evidence. If the defense can't find a witness that will challenge the state's witness, then they fall back to, was the evidence collected properly?
All right, so we're going to wait for these to dry, and then we'll get going on the nail art. Yeah, I got a little red up in here. I'll file that off after. Application looks good. Great red color. Plus it glows in the dark, and it glows nicely. We're definitely gonna need a palette. We are going to need some gel liners. At least my black one. And then we're gonna need clear gel. My Revel nail self-cleaning nail art brushes. Love these. My nails are not quite dry, so I'll just give them another minute.
You might not see this video again, so head over to trysupersocket.com or scan the QR code on the screen to activate the 50% off deal.
Yeah, the address. Well, no, you didn't get. I didn't get mine yet either. Janet, you didn't get yours. Is Angela the only one? It's still early, right?
Instead of forcing customers to buy hundreds of different tool sizes, they set out on a mission to create one tool that could do it all, and they succeeded. For the first time in a century.
Well, I wonder who got Angela. I know who Angela got, but I wonder who got Angela since she got. Oh, was it Amanda P? Because Amanda P made a comment about what was it, like horror stuff or something?
This is a super socket. It replaces nearly 100 wrenches with
Oh, you did, Janet? Okay.
It's one size fits all. I can do most basic auto repairs with this and a screwdriver.
When the big tool companies heard about Super Socket, they were furious. And they tried to silence the innovation, but it was too late. Now the company is on a mission to get it in the hands.
It's weird, like my thumb's dry, but my pinky's not.
To celebrate the new inventory, Super Brand Tools is running a 50% off early Christmas sale on the product for the next 24 hours. So scan the QR code on your screen with your cell phone camera or go to trysupersocket.com to activate the 50% off deal with the free 90-day warranty. They're so confident in Super Socket's performance that they offer a 100% money-back guarantee and a 90-day.
Let me let him sit. Don't let me touch him. This is what I do to keep it still.
Since getting it for Christmas, it hasn't left my power drill for weeks. I'm able to go from one bolt to the next without ever changing sizes. I've used my Super Socket for everything, from working in the garage to replacing.
Yeah, Janet, no pressure if you can't do it, but anybody, if you guys want to participate, it's a really cute mani. Pretty simple, I think, you know. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. I'm also going to use Lexi's foil gel, her foiled transfer gel, to stick on my gold glitters when it comes to that part. Maybe I will do the gold glitters first. This nail's dry, so let's do that first. So this foiled transfer gel like leaves your nail with a really sticky surface. Much better than like dip base or something.
Ones who are frustrated with thinning lips, the ones who want to get rid of those vertical lines around their mouth, and even the ones who are just looking for a boost of hydration. As a professional makeup artist, I've tried it all because I've seen firsthand how full lips can transform a face. Seriously, you can go from looking 55 to 45 just like that. I'm about to spell my that's given all of my clients the lips of their dreams. Seriously.
So this is my day 6 hypnotic color was still in the lamp, and here it is. It's called Palm Paradise. Gorgeous green, fine glitter.
You have to try this lip treatment. It instantly fills out your lips just like an injection.
It's the best beauty hack ever. You know,
Yeah, Janet, I'll send you pictures. I can send you pictures. And if you're gonna, well, you'd have to go to the bank, right? Oh, but it's only, well, it's not even 9. Are you gonna be here for the rest of the live? You'll see it.
fillers cost thousands of dollars a year, and while they work for a lot of
Looks like I smudged it.
pretty nervous about the pain and the price. That's why I am so excited.
Uh-oh. What can I do?
Here's the solution that mimics lip fillers without pain or the cost. It's so easy that anyone
Look at that.
can self at home. It leaves your lips seriously tight.
If I go over it, will you still see it? Or do I have to like file it off?
Directly on your lips for the immediate plumps, and it's become popular with women of all ages. Check out some of these reviews on social media.
Right away, I can feel my lips.
I must have bumped it somehow. I don't know.
It's like an instant moisturizer, and I tell all my friends about it.
I've honestly never seen anything else like it.
It looks a little better, so we'll see how it cures.
At a department or a cosmetic store. It is half shipped from France.
Oh, you slacker, Brandis. No, I'm just kidding. You have so much going on. I can't even believe you put out as many manis as you do, for real.
You'll totally understand why I've heard women tell
You know?
they could easily spend $300 for this stuff. Because let's face it, looking and feeling your best every day.
My poor boy Nick said if he's not feeling better after my live to call the doctor and take him. We gave him a COVID test last night. It was negative. And like he was breathing better in his sleep last night, so I think he's like on the upswing, you know. All right, that looks better. Get some glitters. See if I can get any.
The prosecution's argument hinges on the forensic science and the accumulation of that evidence stacks up, each new piece on top of the other, raising the perception of Brent Huck's guilt. They found the rope, the tape, and the rubber spline all in his possession. He has the means, he has the motive, and he has the...
All right, let's see if I can do something here.
Breeze can send the whole trial crashing down. Can the prosecution prove their fragile case beyond a shadow of a doubt?
This is Stacy's exhibit.
I need. Oops.
On the tape, on the rope that was recovered from Miss Morse, there were also some hairs recovered that were dog hairs. Did you perform a comparison of the known hairs that were from a German Rottweiler mix associated with Mr. Huck with these unknown or questioned samples that are in State's Exhibit 103 that were taken from the tape and rope found on the victim, Mr. Morse?
Yes, I first tested the Q1 and Q5 samples, and then later I tested the hair and here and compared the two.
The doggy DNA was definitely very significant. We wanted to match it to the dog that Brent Huck had in his house. We went out to California to an expert who could do the DNA on the dog hair.
We started working on developing a system of DNA profiling for dogs. DNA profiling to determine the parentage of cattle.
So I think I'm going to put more at the top and just kind of scatter them as they go down.
To verify that the pedigree of animals was in fact correct, was being recorded correctly. And we saw dogs as perhaps the next big group of animals where this was going to become sort of routine. And so we developed a DNA profiling system using the kinds of markers they use in humans, same type of thing, to do parentage testing in dogs.
And did you compare the results of the two to each other?
Yes, I did.
And what conclusion or opinion did you reach about the two results, Stacy Exhibit 98 and Stacy Exhibit 102?
They have the same haplotype, the same mitochondrial sequence.
he used the mitochondrial DNA, which is the maternal line of DNA. So it's not an absolute match. And
Almost done.
here, you can't match it to an individual dog, but you can match it to a breed, and you can match the mitochondrial DNA.
And were you able to obtain a mitochondrial profile on those hair samples?
Yes.
That didn't work.
From that observation.
My opinion is that in the dog population represented by my database, you expect to see that haplotype in about roughly 10% of dogs.
And would you also expect not to see it in approximately 90% of dogs?
Approximately, yes.
DNA evidence is the gold standard of forensic evidence. It is the most accurate in identifying a person. If you apply the same science that determines human DNA, it's the same science.
At the time, this was extremely revolutionary.
I'm being super picky, but some of these glitters are just like too close together, and I don't want that.
Face with the hair of the suspect's dog to be able to determine that this dog matches within 10% of all the dogs in the world matches the hair that was found in this tape. That was really damning for this case.
All right.
Is it possible?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it just like this.
May reveal tears from another animal, another dog.
Of course.
The dog hair DNA was interesting, but what you have to realize is the actual DNA result.
Like that, guys? What do you think?
Dog in a category of dogs. There were probably 10
I like that.
dogs in Brevard County.
I just want to make sure my glitters are flat. I can see a couple sticking up.
People hear the word DNA and they think of it as a genetic fingerprint.
All right, I'm gonna go just top coat that with gel. That's that, and then we'll move on to the reindeer now.
It doesn't really match. It places it in a category. But juries see a tiny bit of evidence and jump to wild conclusions. And so a lot of times they will pay a lot more attention to things that they probably shouldn't.
Help the free edges.
Judge, you have some motions?
Judge, first, for judgment of acquittal.
I wonder if I should add some more.
By the RDA. Now that I'm free, I'll fight for Pandora.
I'll just leave it.
Say you're looking for the perfect present. You might try looking at the perfect place. A place with gifts that light up a face as well as a room. Where it's easy to find.
Poor Nick. Oh, Dominic's the one who's sick, not Nick. Nick wasn't feeling good yesterday, though. He did take the day off yesterday. Thanks, Patty. Are you still at your sister-in-law's?
What they did at trial is they tried to attack our charge on some legal grounds.
Oh, yes. It's only on a 30-second cure.
To the jury, so they attacked it legally. And I might say that's where Mr. Eisenmenger excels.
Essentially, what their case comes down to is because it does not exclude.
All right, the next part I'm going to do is going to be the reindeer nose, I think. I'm going to use gel to paint the heart, and then I'll pour over the dip.
Nobody else who is being presented. Now, we did present as part of our reasonable hypothesis innocence.
Let's get some gel out, and we'll put it on the palette. And this is from Bedazzled Nails. Brandis made this. It is beautiful. I love it so much. So if you're interested in any custom resin pieces, definitely hit her up. All right.
Were with her within that time frame or had talked to her, and we were able to put alibis to them. More clear than that by evidence.
The burden of proof in the state is much higher. So your defense is to show that there are equally reasonable hypotheses of other people being guilty. And therefore, there are reasonable hypotheses of innocence.
The
state attorney stands up here and says that all of the evidence was tied to the defendant and no one else. None of the evidence was tied to the defendant. He is merely one of the possibilities along with all of Brevard County.
I can't even like see what I'm doing.
Is that there were 3 things found in the defendant's home that were manufactured by 3 things that were found on the deceased body. And all of the testimony is they couldn't tell you how much of that was available to Brevard County, so they haven't excluded anything. With the dog here, their evidence really only places it within, I think, 10%.
All right, let's see how this is gonna look when I pour over. I'm scared. All right. Yeah, see, it's not very good, but we can fix it.
Is that it did not exclude the state's theory, but it likewise did not exclude any other reasonable doubt. The most that they come to on all of these points is it doesn't exclude. That doesn't even reach a preponderance of the evidence standard, much less a reasonable doubt on any of this. They simply have not met the burden. We have the burden of proving the crime with which the defendant was charged was committed, and that the defendant is the person who committed the crime.
When you think about it, prosecuting attorneys have a heavier burden, which we're willing to accept, than anyone else in the courtroom, because we need to make sure that everything is operating properly.
Okay, I gotta get the free edges here.
And that nobody makes any serious mistakes. Because if the defense attorney makes a mistake, or the judge makes a mistake, and it's a
all right, let's see.
You can get a conviction, but that case is going to come back on appeal, and nobody wants that.
What we have to prove is that what we allege happened beyond a reasonable doubt, which means that there are no reasonable doubts out there. The true reasonable hypothesis of innocence is a reasonable doubt. And that's where it gets confusing. When you start using language like reasonable doubt and reasonable hypothesis of innocence, people are going to get confused that those are 2 different things, and they're not 2 different things. They're exactly the same thing. What he's saying is, I didn't do it. This is how it happened. That's my reasonable doubt. And we are saying...
All right, I think that's pretty good.
That's not what happened. This is what happened. And we've shown you that beyond a reasonable doubt.
I certainly recognized early on this was going to be a circumstantial evidence case.
All right.
Certainly recognized and anticipated.
Yeah, I think that will work.
There are issues there.
How many times do you get a case where you have
Make sure my
5 or 6 pieces
edges are coded.
that come directly from a suspect's residence or where he is living that match your crime scene? So it was a very, very strong circumstantial case.
There we go.
What about
All right, in the lamp.
how's that going to work out?
You are, Patty? You're still there? Geez, I wanted you to go home and do your mani.
It is a heart-pounding event for everybody.
Away from the jury, Brett Huck's defense moves for acquittal, expertly citing case law.
Huh, we could even put a bow on the antler if we wanted.
Can now walk free.
I think it's clear to everybody that there have been better and stronger cases. I'm looking to see where the state's gone as far as meeting the particular things they need to meet. In that light, frankly, they have met their burdens going forward and taking it to the jury. A motion for judgment of acquittal tonight. Thank you, Mayor. Proceed.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a good day today.
All righty.
This case. You're going to resolve this case. There are so many facets.
I might have to go over it one more time. There's a little bump there. I wonder if I could do it with a dotting tool faster.
Basically walking around the community. So there was this sense, this thought of,
okay, if it took 2 years for them to be able to arrest this guy, is justice going to be served here?
You're given an
I just want to make sure it's smooth.
This is a circumstantial case. A circumstantial evidence can be used like other evidence.
Okay.
If you believe the conclusory nature of what the evidence by itself
Perfect.
or in combination tells you. And that's what we're asking you to do in this case, is look at this case as a total package.
Closing argument in this case was just to bring home, again, how many circumstances, how many pieces of evidence, if you want to call it that.
Whoops, that doesn't even look like a heart anymore.
Now, the defense suggests that people blindfold and gag deaf people. And the state suggests that's not reasonable. So we have this body that the doctor tells you, based on his experience and common sense, tells us it's a homicide. But you need to look at the rest of the evidence. The dog here. The dog was shedding hair.
Maybe I should wipe this off.
Hair got on right. And who has a dog, a Shiba-like dog? Yeah, that's what you have to believe beyond a reasonable doubt. And I'm asking you to weigh this evidence out and do justice. And at the end of this case, when you've done justice, I'm asking you to return the verdict that speaks justice. That he is
all right.
the killer.
Discover Snowland at Great Wolf Lodge and create unforgettable memories with your pack.
He killed Misty Morse.
We had defeated all the legal arguments. We had presented every piece of evidence that we had. We didn't leave anything unaddressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sheriff's office has all sorts of wonderful procedures that were followed sometimes in this case.
I'm gonna wipe this one off, I think, you guys, because it's making it more thick and almost like lumpy. Yeah, I will just leave the first one. Then it won't be thick and won't mess with the free edge of my nail. And it looked better than the second one anyway. All right. Next.
Mr. Hawk is the only person that can have these things in all of Brevard County. That's really convenient, isn't it? The standard jury instruction on circumstantial evidence.
Next is going to be the eyes. I'm going to do that with black. I took out way too much gel than I needed.
It goes on to explain that there is one.
Actually, I'm going to need it for the antlers, though.
There's another hypothesis that is consistent with innocence. You must
All right, so we're going to do
the hypothesis that is consistent.
the eyes and the eyelashes now.
Ask you to speak a verdict that speaks the truth. And there is no other verdict that is possible other than not guilty. Thank you. We wanted to focus on the standard of proof.
No, that's too far. Too far over.
Except this case, it's a jury. You never know what a jury's going to do. But I will tell you this, from a prosecutor's point of view, waiting for a verdict, when the jury comes back, it is a heart-pounding event for everybody.
I remember seeing Brett Huck. He was sitting outside on this wooden bench outside the courtroom, waiting for the jury to decide his fate, and he was just casually talking to his family and flipping through Guns N' Ammo magazine. It's the same way you would if you were sitting in a doctor's office just waiting to be called back. That feeling of, I just have to get through this so I can go on with the rest of my life. You know, if there wasn't the feeling that you would get, what you would expect from someone who has the weight of the world hanging over their shoulders,
And stay we have a verdict.
In the Circuit Court of the 18th Judicial Circuit in and for Brevard County, Florida, State of Florida versus Brent Robert Huck. We, the jury, find as follows as to count one in this case. The defendant, Brent Robert Huck, is guilty of first-degree felony murder. We, the jury, find as follows as to count two in this case. The defendant, Brent Robert Huck, is guilty of kidnapping. So say we all in Vieira, Brevard County, Florida, the first day of April 2003.
The jury decided that Brent Huck was guilty as charged of first-degree murder and kidnapping.
Okay, how's that for the eyes? They okay?
I've been doing this too long to be surprised by anything that a jury does. So I would never use the terminology.
Manicure it.
Surprising when I'm talking about a verdict. I would stick with it. Was
You pray to Crom. Hi, Molly.
he's got the dog hair,
I'm doing a Christmas manicure. I'm doing a little girl reindeer right now. I'll give you a look in a second. And then we're going to do the antlers next. I think I'm going to chrome them, but I'm almost thinking maybe I should do them brown and then go over them with clear gel. Might be hard to do them. I'll try it with clear gel first. We'll see how it goes.
And the loss of evidence. It may take time, but ultimately, advanced forensic tools and technology can help connect the dots. Brent Huck is currently serving his 2 concurrent life sentences at Columbia Annex, Florida. I'm Tamron Hall. Thank you for watching Someone They Knew.
I think I need to paint a color so I can see what I'm doing. Even if it's black, you know. Let's do black. Now I'll go over it with clear. All right.
It was like an execution style. It certainly looked like a robbery, but it looked like the person who did it was looking for something very specific.
You can't believe something like this has happened.
Sometimes these cases, you can put the best police detectives in the world. Sometimes it's just a little bit of luck. Just all the right pieces fell into place and really broke this case wide open.
On July 16, 2003, an 82-year-old doctor and his 47-year-old son were found shot to death in their beds. Detectives had no leads, and the double homicide remained unsolved for nearly 6 months until police got a lucky break and the dominoes began to fall.
Coral Gables is just outside of Miami, and it's a very upscale, very classy area with million-dollar homes, fancy cars, and professionals, doctors, lawyers, business owners. It's the nicest part of South Florida, and it's the part that everybody wants to live in.
Paul Jarrett was a really, really well-known psychiatrist in town.
I'm just gonna
He took a lot of awards for his work. He was someone that
cure this first one here.
Community, not just in the community in Coral Gables. The Jarretts were a really good.
I'll come back to it and do the next one. I have to go part by part.
Wonderful husband. He was a very smart medical doctor.
So I'm just doing a 30-second cure here. It won't take too long.
He had a joke for every occasion. He was extremely athletic. He was a marathon runner.
Wonder where Michelle is.
In Miami.
I'm surprised she's not here.
My brother, Greg, was a huge fisherman. I used to call him Old Man.
All right.
He also was an excellent nurse. I used to go up to the hospital, and when I go up there, everybody would tell me what a great guy he was. Back then, there wasn't really a lot of male nurses. And we became very, very close because over the years, I lost 2 other brothers.
Greg was living with his dad, staying there, had a girlfriend, was kind of looking to his own future. So, these were people who really did seem to have it all together, especially at this time of their lives.
Greg didn't turn up at the hospital for his shift, and he was the morning shift, and that's not like him. He was dating one of the nurses there, and they kept calling, and nobody would answer. So about 2 o'clock, she says, I'm going to go to the house to see what has happened.
All right.
And another nurse says, I'll go with you. And so they got there. The door was open. They didn't go in. They called the police. And when the police went in, they found the 2 persons deceased.
Paul and Greg were both found dead. They'd both been shot, and the house had been ransacked. But when we say it was ransacked, nothing was really stolen. It wasn't as though all their jewelry was gone or all their
Just
electronics
trying
were
to
gone.
darken
Those
this
things
up
were
a
still
little bit.
there. It certainly looked like a robbery, but it looked like the person who did it was looking for something very specific.
When you see that, where the blood splatter was above the head, you get the feeling they never even moved. It was like an execution style.
There really wasn't a whole lot of evidence. They didn't find, there wasn't like some struggle where they found a lot of, maybe the killer got cut and had blood in his hands, or it wasn't like they found DNA under any of the victim's fingernails. There was no real evidence that could place
Okay.
anyone who might have been behind the attack at the scene. One of the key things that the cops had right away was...
All right, now don't forget, I am going to
Another thing that was missing from the crime scene was a gun.
cure these chrome these antlers.
Where that was.
Murders don't happen in Coral Gables very often, let alone a double murder, 2 family members shot to death inside their own house. It was sort of like your worst nightmare.
When I walked in the house, my husband was looking at me in a way that you don't want ever anybody to have that look. And I went, what happened? What happened? He was almost speechless, just looking at me. A detective from Miami-Dade Police Department called and said my father and brother had been murdered. And
All right, I need...
something that a husband should never have to do. One thing I insisted upon by
I need like a little thing. Here we go. One of these with alcohol.
I've seen people die. I said I can handle this. But the victim advocate said they advise you not to go in there and not to do it. And I said, guess what? I'm going in with or without you. And I went in and I did see it. And I wish I hadn't.
At the moment, cops didn't have a whole lot because they were thinking, well, maybe one of his patients had decided that they'd snapped. But then they went through all their patients and there was nobody who would have done it. They didn't seem to have enemies. This wasn't a family that had a lot of...
All right, I know I'm going slow, guys. I'm just trying to make it good. All right.
Not a whole lot more.
So I'm going to let that cure for 60 seconds, the gel. And then I'm going to go over it with gel top coat. And then I'm going to chrome those antlers. Hey, Britt. Everybody's been so slow coming on. I'm like, where are all my friends? And then I was like, damn, that girl really does not love me. She's not here. Oh, come on. That didn't make you laugh this morning, Britt? It must have. So it's at least a Manny triplet, maybe a Manny quad, maybe a Manny quint. If you want to do it with us, we'd love to have you. I'll show you. As soon as my hand comes out of the lamp, you'll see what it looks like. I'm almost done. I just got to chrome the antlers. So this is what we got.
It goes unsolved for about 6 months. And finally, they have a breakthrough in the case.
So I'm going to go over the antlers with clear gel, and then I'm going to chrome them. I'm going to do it. I want to do it with a dotting tool, but it won't come out good.
With the community of Coral Gables on edge, detectives frantically chased down the few leads they had. They were looking for Dr. Jarrett's car, Greg Jarrett's handgun, and talking to people they knew.
Not knowing why they were killed was horrible. I got to be close to the detectives. Once I was ruled out, I would talk to them. They were searching all the phone records. And did I know any of these names and anything? And I was just constantly, what can I do to help? What can I do to help solve this?
When they're looking for the suspects and they're starting off cold, and when I say cold, they don't find any forensics in the home, and the car is taken somewhere nearby to a nearby lot and abandoned, but they said it was wiped out. So they don't.
All right, let's do brief cure here, maybe 20 seconds, 25 seconds. Red and pink. 4 red nails, 1 pink nails. We're all using different brands. So I used Revel.
For Dr. Paul Jarrett. And
Red and pink, and then like gel liners. It's a really cute design. Little heart nose.
My dad had a good relationship.
And then there are some gold glitters here, but that's up to you if you want to put them or not. Alright, let's see if we can chrome this. I have some of these metallic chromes in here. I thought I'd try one of these. I think I'm going to use this one down in the corner if I can get it out. They're all really pretty rose golds, and there's a lavender, there's a silver. This is the one I want. Going all the way in the back.
Maria wrote an apology letter for embezzling, and we did not know that until months later. We were cleaning out my dad's clothes, and we found it folded up inside the vest pocket of a coat.
The letter in Dr. Jarrett's coat pocket confirms what the police had heard from Maria herself, that she had been stealing money, that she had penned this key piece of evidence, this letter to Dr. Jarrett apologizing and asking for a second chance.
I think Maria.
Alright, I gotta clean some of this up. We're gonna have to use a brush. Or maybe one of these things will work again. These little
Survivor's guilt probably is the worst to deal with.
dental tools.
My father and brother were murdered. They were my last two to die. All my family has died. My brothers and my mother, and the last two to murder. Murder is like no other, though. I've been through a lot of tragic deaths, but let me tell you, I think is having to deal with the criminal justice system all those years too. That it's agonizing.
This is working really good at getting out the chrome from around the sides where I don't want it.
Long time they couldn't figure out who would want to kill the doctor, who would want to kill Greg, and so he went unsolved.
The homicide investigation was stale. It was a complete whodunit. Miami-Dade homicide detectives were working all the leads.
Okay, that worked.
From that aspect, but at that time, no arrests were made. When you hit a wall as a homicide detective, you're just still feelers in the street. They reach out to units like ours, contact your informants, put the word out that we're looking for people that possibly are bragging about the murder they committed, which occurs frequently. And from that aspect, that's how we are working.
Most people think when you have family members murdered, they were at the wrong place at the wrong time. They were part of.
All right, my little heart's not perfect, but
all these things that they really
looks pretty good.
Almost don't want to talk to you about it anymore. Like you're part of this.
I'm gonna top coat that with gel, and then we're gonna be done.
Almost like you have a scarlet.
What's on this?
It's only a few close friends and people that have stuck along.
I'm gonna top coat this now with gel too. And this one.
It goes unsolved for about 6 months.
The rest are okay though.
Sometimes these cases.
Alright. Whoops! I put that in the gel.
We ran the first firearm within 1 minute of the arrest, and that firearm came back stolen from Dr. Jarrett's house. Now it's just a matter of putting pieces to the puzzle together.
After exhausting every possible lead, the police case of who killed Dr. Jarrett and his son Greg went cold until one day, nearly 6 months after the murder, when detectives got a break. Call it fate, a stroke of luck, or kismet. This mystery was about to be solved.
What do you think, Brett?
I was a detective with Miami-Dade Police Department. Stop Task Force we are a violent crime unit. We do sting operations. We received information from a confidential source that Jose Barco was interested in committing a robbery of an armored truck that was going to be delivering money to Mount Sinai Credit Union over on Miami Beach. So we pulled the Blue Fargo truck up to the credit union.
There's like bubbles on this. I'm gonna get them out.
Was approaching the truck to rob the courier when we made our presence known and arrested Mr. Barker.
Alrighty.
Detective McColeman, who was on the scene with us at the time of arrest.
Oh,
He was also on the scene of the Dr. Jared murder. And when we recovered both firearms that Mr. Barco had in his possession, we ran the first firearm within 1 minute of the arrest. And that firearm came back stolen from Dr. Jared's house. Detective McColeman says, Mitch, you're not going to believe this, but we believe the Jareds were killed with a 22.
Yes, awesome. Britt, I used Rudy, which is a glow red from Revel, and then I used Flores, which is a sea glass pink. But yeah, any red and pink will do, you know. And then we made a little girl reindeer. Oh, that was 30 seconds. I need 60. Sweet, there's gonna be 4 of us then. At least 4 of us. Janet might be doing it too. That would be so awesome if we're all doing it. See if Jules wants to do it with us too, Britt.
Was interviewed by some homicide detectives about the crime.
Kendra, are you here? You're awfully quiet.
Of murder. He just denied it and denied it. Eventually, we
yeah. Yeah, they will.
that he's killed in the past. And in this particular case, he was in a Cuba guard. When Jose Barco was confronted with
some of my
recordings, he asked if he can go to the bathroom.
Chrome came off right there, you guys.
He turned to me and says, hey, you're pretty good. You got me. I did it.
So now they have the one who committed the murders. But they're also going to dig deeper into, well, what made you choose this home and why did you go in there and what was the story?
Eventually it came out that he had been, basically hired.
Hopefully it won't wipe off before I go back out and do pictures.
And to break into his house. And of course, JC Fernandez turns out to be...
All right. Let's clean this up. We gotta get Janet some chromes, you guys. Girl needs chromes. She doesn't have any chrome pigments. Use some apple pie cuticle here. Oh, you're concentrating. Yeah, of course, Britt. I'm gonna go out and do pictures now, but we have an inspo pic too. If Patty or Kendra, you want to send it to Dip Goddesses, the inspo pic. We changed it up a little with the ring finger. But that was about it. That was about the only thing we changed. We put glitters on the ring finger.
If I wanted to just discuss it with Dr. Jared in person is one thing, but to actually put something in writing is another. And,
I gotta get that. Oh, I put away all my chrome.
It's JC who brings forth the alarm. Oh my gosh, that could be used against you. I'm gonna go get it for you one way or another.
We learned through the investigation that Maria Catabay,
all right, cute.
Juan Carlos Fernandez contacted his uncle Ruben Fernandez, his grandnephew.
Here is the finished Manny. And then this red glows, you guys. I don't know if you know that, but it glows. The 4 of my nails have Cosmix gel polish on top, and it gives off a UV reaction, so all of those nails look bright pink. But then the one nail that has dip liquids is just like a brighter red. You guys can't see it, but they do glow, and pretty good for a red. I know reds are hard, to make glow. Oh, I got some gel on me.
to the murder, but confesses to the idea that Juan Carlos told her that we need to get the letter back.
All right.
And she was
I'm gonna go out and do pictures, and Britt, I'll send it. Kendra, make sure you send yours. Everybody who is participating, DM your photos or whatever. Yeah, I think it's cute. I've never done this kind of a reindeer before. Of course, it's not perfect. My heart's a little messed up, and my eyes are a little messed up. My antlers are a little messed up, but I'm happy with how it came out, at least for my first attempt. Definitely want to get some glow pictures too, because my little nose is gonna glow. So, thank you guys for whoever ends up doing this Manny with us. The more the merrier, so we love it. Especially spontaneous collabs. Those are always a lot of fun. So thank you so much for being here today. Britt, I'm glad you made it. Kendra, I'm glad you're here. Look at that, 2 days in a row. I don't know who she thinks she is, showing up 2 days in a row. I'm just playing. Brandis, hope you have a good day. Patty, I don't know, just text me or whatever. And I will be talking to you guys soon. Okay, finished. Manny. Don't forget you can save at Revel now. RN Tara 20220 is my code. Good for 20% off. Have a lovely afternoon, guys. Bye.
I did 1,000-mile round trips to Miami. There weren't very many people left that would come and attend the trials. Somebody needed to be in that courtroom to represent my father and my brother.